Have you ever found yourself wondering why you can't keep a man interested? Maybe you've noticed a pattern of things just not working out, or perhaps you're currently in a relationship but feel like something's off. Well, in this video we're going to explore 7 common things that women do wrong that can push men away, and provide some tips for avoiding these mistakes. Before we dive in, it's important to note that not all men are the same and not all relationships are the same. The things we'll be discussing in this video are generalizations and may not apply to every person or relationship. However, understanding these behaviors can be still valuable for improving relationships and avoiding common pitfalls. So without further ado, let's jump into the 7 things women do wrong that push men away. Number 1. Being too clingy or needy. We've all heard the phrase absence makes the heart grow fonder, and it's true. Sometimes giving your partner space can actually be a good thing. Being overly attached can cause feelings of suffocation and can overwhelm your partner, which may lead to some men to pull away. Clingy or needy behavior can include things like constant texting, always wanting to be together, or getting upset if your partner doesn't respond immediately. While it's important to show affection and interest in your partner, it's equally important to give them space and respect their boundaries. Finding time to pursue hobbies and interests, learning to be comfortable spending time alone, or even planning separate outings with friends are a good start. This can create a sense of balance in the relationship and allow both partners to feel fulfilled in their individual lives as well. Next up, let's talk about the importance of being independent in a relationship. Number 2. Not being independent. In a relationship, it's important to maintain a sense of independence and individuality. When someone relies too much on their partner, it can make them seem unattractive and uninteresting. Being too dependent can mean relying on your partner for everything, from making decisions to finding things to do. It can also mean not having your own interests and goals outside of the relationship. While it's natural to want to spend time with your partner and make decisions together, it's important to maintain a sense of self outside of the relationship as well. Become more independent by pursuing your own interests and goals, having your own hobbies and passions, and making decisions for yourself. This can actually make you more attractive to your partner, as they'll see you as a well-rounded individual with a life outside of the relationship. Next up, let's talk about the dangers of being too critical in a relationship. Number 3. Being too critical. Criticism can be helpful in certain situations, but when it becomes a constant habit, it can harm a relationship. Being too critical of your partner can make them feel inadequate and unappreciated, which can push them away. Being too critical can mean focusing on your partner's flaws and mistakes, nitpicking at the small things, and constantly criticizing their choices and actions. While it's natural to have differences and disagreements in a relationship, it's important to communicate in a constructive and respectful manner. Provide constructive criticism by expressing your concerns and opinions in a calm and respectful way, focusing on specific behaviors or actions rather than generalizations, and offering solutions or compromises. This can lead to more productive conversations and a stronger relationship overall. Next up, let's talk about the importance of avoiding manipulative behavior and playing mind games in a relationship. Number 4. Playing mind games. Mind games can be a tempting way to try to gain control or test someone's feelings, but they can ultimately be damaging to a relationship. Playing games with your partner can create an environment of mistrust and confusion, which can push them away. Playing mind games can include things like intentionally making your partner jealous, giving mixed signals or playing hard to get, or using manipulation tactics to get what you want. While it's natural to want to feel in control or test the waters in a relationship, it's important to do so in a respectful and honest way. Instead of playing mind games, it's important to communicate openly and honestly with your partner about your needs and boundaries. This can create a foundation of trust and respect in the relationship, where both partners feel valued and supported. Next up, let's talk about the importance of being honest and transparent with your partner. Number 5. Not being honest. Honesty is a crucial component of any healthy relationship. When someone is not honest, it can create a sense of mistrust and even betrayal, which can push their partner away. Being dishonest can mean lying about small things, hiding important information or feelings, or pretending to be someone you're not. While it's understandable to want to avoid conflict or negative reactions, being dishonest can ultimately cause more harm than good in a relationship. Being honest by speaking the truth, even if it's uncomfortable, admitting when you're wrong, and being transparent about your feelings and intentions are all a good start. This can create a more authentic and trusting relationship where both partners feel safe to be themselves. Next up, let's talk about the importance of respecting your partner's time and priorities. Number 6. Being too demanding. In a relationship, it's important to find a balance between meeting your own needs and respecting your partner's time and priorities. When someone is too demanding, it can create a sense of pressure and even resentment, which can push their partner away. Being too demanding can mean expecting your partner to always put your needs first, pressuring them to spend all their free time with you, or demanding constant attention and affection. While it's understandable to want to feel loved and appreciated, being too demanding can ultimately strain a relationship. Find a compromise by respecting your partner's individual needs and priorities, communicating openly about your own needs and desires, and finding ways to support each other without sacrificing your own well-being. This can create a more balanced and fulfilling relationship where both partners feel valued and respected. Finally, let's talk about the importance of finding a balance between being assertive and being passive in a relationship. Number 7. Being too passive. While being too demanding can create a sense of pressure in a relationship, being too passive can also be detrimental. When someone is too passive, it can create a sense of disinterest or lack of investment, which can push their partner away. Being too passive can mean not speaking up about your needs and desires, avoiding conflict or difficult conversations, or not putting in effort to maintain the relationship. While it's important to avoid being too demanding, being too passive can create a sense of disconnection in a relationship. Find a balance by being assertive about your needs and boundaries, communicating openly and honestly, and putting in effort to maintain the relationship. This can create a more connected and fulfilling relationship where both partners feel invested and valued. Remember, finding a healthy balance in a relationship is important, and avoiding these negative behaviors can help you build a more fulfilling and meaningful connection with your partner. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more relationship tips and advice. Thanks for being awesome.